What's the weirdest theme park in the world?
Welcome to Good Mythical More.
We're gonna walk you through some weird theme parks by being walked through some weird theme parks.
We're going to go there in our minds.
Yeah, and via photos and facts and stuff. Some of these we have perhaps touched on in the past, but we've been doing this show for a long time, so I think we've all forgotten.
Of course.
If they're still there, I'm interested.
This first one, Holiday World, is a theme park divided into 4 sections that celebrate a different holiday: Christmas, Halloween, the 4th of July, and Thanksgiving.
Yes, good job. And there's a splashing safari.
Opened in 1946. It's in Santa Claus, Indiana, and it was originally named Santa Claus Land and was entirely themed around Christmas because the park's founder didn't like the idea that you could visit a town called Santa Claus and not meet Santa Claus year round. So that was the whole
That is a problem.
If you don't like an idea, solve it by creating a theme park. Yes.
It's hard to get
a theme park going.
a small theme park, like your own theme park going.
I think in 1946, post-war, I feel like it was a time of extreme optimism. It was a time to start selling burgers to everybody, but also to open theme parks like this. This was the window in which you could accomplish something.
Did you
like
say
this.
selling burgers to everybody?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, that's like when fast food was getting off the ground. and
Okay.
stuff. I'm talking about
All right.
post-war thriving that was
Okay.
happening in our country.
Yeah, it wasn't until 1984 when Halloween and 4th of July were added, and then 2006 when Thanksgiving was added. So it was Christmas for a long time.
If you're gonna make a Thanksgiving land, like that is a very very strong choice. You're
Yeah,
like,
why would you do
Thanksgiving
that?
didn't get enough love. I'm gonna create. Oh, they have a good gravy ride.
Yeah, Good Gravy is a roller coaster in which writers help characters Grandma Gracie and Grandpa Gavin make more gravy for Thanksgiving dinner by riding the ride.
I mean, this place looks really put together.
Well, Link, can I just tell you? I'm sorry, Stevie, if I'm stepping on your information, but I would like to announce that this was voted the friendliest park by the Golden Ticket Awards from 1998 to 2008, and it was voted the cleanest park by the Golden Ticket Awards from 2000 to 2018.
Oh, wow.
Now, incidentally, I do believe that the people who conduct the Golden Ticket Awards are the same people who started this particular theme park.
Maybe so.
that's
And they invent burgers?
Rhett, did you see your
What?
cousin Luke took that picture of Good Gravy?
Yeah, he gets around. I've seen all these before. He put him in the shared family theme park album.
I might be tempted to go to this if I had some kid that I wanted to get out of my hair.
Well, you've got, we have a friend who has taken his kids to every major league baseball stadium because he's a big baseball fan. What about taking your kid to every single theme park? Think about it. There's just so many.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because our next theme park is called Jeju, and it is a Jeju Loveland. It's a sex-themed sculpture park.
Okay, well, leave
So-
the kids in the car.
Yeah.
Look at that statue.
Oh, wow. It's like a psychedelic Spider-Man wrapped around a plaster person. Oh, and look in the back.
Hold on, I'm looking at the one that's interesting. What are you talking about?
Right here in the foreground.
No, look at the threesome.
Well, everything's interesting, Rhett.
I'm just saying, my eyes immediately bypassed that and went straight to the man standing there with
A couple
2
of women.
precariously placed ladies.
That is going to have to be blurred.
Yes, we have left these unblurred for you so that you can really give a good description of everything. But
This is in South Korea?
It's in South Korea, opened in 2004, and in the 70s, Jeju Island became a honeymoon destination for arranged marriage newlyweds, and it also became a center of sex education as a result. And so I guess that inspired this park, which has 140 sex sculptures.
I've heard about
Arranged marriages.
the coupling of these two ideas of the arranged marriage, but then the sex education that comes along with that. I think it was a documentary I saw where they had everyone in these classes in Korea, and they were just teaching like thousands of people at the same time. They were teaching them very explicit things about sex. It's like, okay, you get married and then you do this. We might as well, you know.
They're trying to stoke the fires of romance.
So it's
when
like
when it's arranged,
simultaneously,
you
like,
gotta you
little-
gotta get the kindling burning, you know?
It's like simultaneously a little bit repressive, but also liberated at the same time, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, this notable attraction, this would not be something that I think we could do here. It's called masturbation cycle. As you pedal, flaps on the well stimulate between your legs.
That is notable.
Oh, that was meant to say wheel.
And so you're in a line and you're watching everyone in front of you participate, and then you hop on and get the same treatment.
Okay, well, I guess this is going to have to be an international trip.
Okay,
I wasn't planning on it.
those are urinals.
Now, that's just good fun. We should get some of those at Mythical.
And the
You know what I'm
bottom
saying?
there-
Oh, is that a water fountain or a urinal?
Maybe the urinal will never break if it looks like that.
I think it is a water fountain. It's like they're peeing into a urinal. It catches the water if you don't fill up your water bottle with it.
These are all great
Good
questions.
Lord, this is so wild. This is so weird. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I think if I was in South Korea,
I'd
now, I
find
don't know
better
where
things to do.
Jeju Island is. I don't know how far out of off the beaten path this is.
Beaten path. No joke needed.
Okay, next.
Okay, this is IPOP. IPOP. It's a homemade amusement park where all the rides are powered manually by the rider, and they were all built by hand. And the owner says that the important and beautiful thing about the park is if you want to play, you have to push and sweat, otherwise the ride won't move. It is in Italy, and it is free to attend.
Yeah, I was kind of feeling like it might be free.
It's free, but are any of the rides capable of masturbating you?
But let's not go back to that.
Okay.
Well, there is the Wheel of Death, a pedal-powered cage on a looped
Whoa.
track.
That's impressive. I don't know if I would participate.
Whoa, so you are pedaling, empowering yourself around the loop.
And you go upside down?
And it looks like it's got a counterweight of some kind, so maybe it's not impossible to do.
Yeah, and someone's in the other one, and you're probably going opposite each other. I'm changing my tune a little bit. This is free.
Aye, piapi.
I mean, I
is
don't know
cool
if I'd
that-
call it an amusement park as much as a jungle gym.
He made everything. He learned how to weld, and then he started making these things. So, well, in a way, it's like, yeah, good for you. In another way, it's like, do I want to get on that? I don't.
Right?
I don't know.
I mean, you kind of need to have engineer seals on all this stuff. I hope.
I'm into this kind of thing. You know, somebody
Especially when you
who's
call
like,
it the Wheel of Death.
there's obviously, if you like were paying, you know, Disney prices or something like for this, you'd be super disappointed. But it's free. You show up and he's made this incredible thing, and you get to experience it, make a memory, go around in a loop.
Potentially die. Good God! Look at the bobsled.
Those are always fun. Those like mountain roller coasters.
Never done one.
They got one in North Carolina that is very fun. In Banner Elk, if you find yourself in Banner Elk,
Did it look like the one on the left, the bob, or the red bobsled on the right?
it was the like highest tech version of a single person cart. So kind of a mix of those two.
But you had to brake it. You had to apply brakes yourself.
You don't have to apply brakes, but I was afraid to do it. You end up coming up on the person in front of you if you don't slow down. But I guess theoretically you could do it without brakes, but I just don't know how crazy it would get. But it's very fun.
Are we going here? Or are we not going here?
I think we're going
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
If I find myself in Battaglia.
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 Battaglia? All right.
Yeah, somewhere in Italy. Okay, this next one we did talk about 10 years ago. It is Emschul Cheese Theme Park, which is a theme park about cheese.
South Korea.
Also in
again.
South Korea.
Got it.
2011. This is where domestic Korean cheese was first produced, so that's why they did it. And
What do they have? Whoa, a big cheese building.
Holy moly.
I mean,
This is an expensive theme park.
That's
It says
cool.
39 billion South Korean won is what it took to build this park.
Oh,
I
Oh, that was admission.
no.
Good Lord.
That
What's the exchange
translates
rate?
to
Inflation.
$26.5 million to build.
This place
This
is
park.
beautiful and so cheesy. Now, when cheese entered Korea, that was a big deal because cheese is not typically part of that cuisine, I guess. And so, 1950s, you got a Belgian missionary starts making his own cheese, and then they say we got to make a theme park.
Right.
Well, in 2011, years later,
But is there laser tag? Because
I don't like laser
I
tag.
kind of need to know if there's laser tag.
Yeah, they do have laser tag.
Yes. Any more pictures of this? Okay, so the one on the right is clearly a masturbation ride. Look at what that cow is doing to the mushroom. Or is that a cat?
I
That's
believe
a
that's
cat.
a cow. It's a cow.
I think it's a cat. It's a cat.
What? Cats don't make cheese. Can cats make cheese?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, if you trained it well, cats can poop in human toilets.
But how much milk can you get from a cat?
Well, I just think that they're like churning or whatever you do to make cheese. They're
Oh, so it's
employees.
cats making cow cheese.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
So far, it doesn't look like you ride on anything. Is there anything to ride
That's a
on?
good point.
They're probably selling cheese though.
Yeah, you can make your own cheese.
I'm not
Eat
going to South
cheese.
Korea for anything cheese.
Well, but didn't we already have, isn't that where the sex
Yeah,
theme park is?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
2 for 1.
Yeah, I don't know how close Imsel is to Jeju Island.
Mm-hmm.
One of
let's
my
Google
favorite
that.
memories from our trip to
South Korea.
Holland was
The tulips.
the day that we did the tour where we went to the tulip fields. We went to the little
Windmills.
mill and saw the wood shoes, all the touristy stuff. But then we stopped in that town that had that cheese store they were making all the Gouda, and they had so many different types of Gouda and so many different ages of Gouda. And of course, I got very, very excited. Your wife also got very excited. My wife got excited. You didn't seem that excited, but we got a bunch of cheese and we took it home. And I enjoyed that cheese. There was a 2-year, a 5-year, and a 10-year maybe. And I just had it in the fridge, and I would just eat a teeny little bit of each one.
You rationed it.
That was one of the best years of my life, was just having those 3 cheeses in my fridge. Sometimes that's all it takes. It's just having a little cheese in your fridge that's just the right thing. And I haven't been able to find any Gouda as that 10-year cheese that we bought at that place.
Maybe you and Jamie need to go back there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was telling me all about raclette, which I've had before, which is Switzerland cheese.
You could see his parents, and then
You can give him a proper goodbye.
what else we got?
The sex park and the cheese park are a little too far away.
Okay.
I'm
I
sorry.
would just go to the sex park and then the cigarette park across the street.
Okay, perfect.
Afterward.
The next one is Shijingshan Park. It's a non-Disney theme park themed after Disney.
What?
Oh, Disney loves
A
this kind of
rip-off
thing.
to Disney?
Disney
Yeah.
loves it.
It's in China, opened in 1986. It's owned and operated by the local government, and the slogan used to be, "Disney is too far to go. Please come to Shijingshan." And now it is happy, healthy, and high.
Yeah. It probably
right.
helps. It probably helps if you're high.
Those are the 3 things. Well, look at this rip-off characters. I mean, you can't really do that, I guess, unless you're in China
No,
and you're
you-
the government.
It happens all the time. Yeah. Because the copyrights on all this stuff,
Doesn't apply in China.
it's an American copyright, right? So you have the option of respecting it, and a lot of people do, but often China doesn't.
So they got a big, like, dehumidifier in the corner or something.
And they're like,
all that water.
what, is Walt Disney going to cryo-freeze himself and come over here and stop us? Probably not. It's also a myth that he was cryo-frozen. But anyway.
I think they're now dancing around things. Like they have a ride called Adventure of Jones instead of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but we know what you mean. We know what you mean.
Wow.
Any more pictures from it? Like, do they?
Your ass center adventure.
Your ass adventure. Well,
Is a letter missing?
yeah, I mean, it depends on what day of the week it is. If you're up for your ass adventure. No, I don't recognize.
I think that's supposed to be Jurassic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that.
I see it now.
Now, I don't recognize the characters, the IP on the right there. What is that?
Zombies?
I think it's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the house.
Clearly.
That's the house that floated. Okay.
Okay.
It landed in an apocalypse.
Now we're talking. That's very Disney.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. What do we got? Why we got a baby?
Bring your baby.
Now that one,
On the right.
woman in the middle, that's a recognizable Victoria's Secret model, is it not? It just looks like that woman from the early aughts.
Probably.
And then I don't know why we got a baby though.
Because this is a baby ride, you know? Put the baby on the bumper car. Just hold him in your arms. Anything else? Because we're not impressed yet.
Yeah. We're not going to this one.
Adventure of
We're not
Jones.
skipping over to China after we go to South Korea at this point.
I think that's all we got.
Well, let's go to the next one.
Okay, this one we also talked about 10 years ago, Bon Bon Land.
Still going strong?
Yeah, it's an off-color amusement park with wall-to-wall farting dogs, puking rats, and cows with exposed breasts for the whole family.
Fine.
So it's just like an off-color themed park. It's in
Off-color.
Denmark, and it opened in 1992.
How off color does it get? Look at that. It's a nauseous turtle. That's off color. There's no vomit coming out though.
Those
That's
aren't
fine.
like supposed to be turtle teats.
Those are.
Dangling turtle teats.
It kind of looks like the turtle is being like just pelted with something. Like I'm imagining these kids are sending like poisonous darts into the bottom of this turtle and killing it.
I understand.
Or it could be that the turtle is also a shower head.
And this is just the beginning of the shower?
Yeah, showers just start. It's like, and it hurts every time you turn the shower
When
on.
was the last time you were on a ride like that? These swing rides,
Pretty recently.
they're super fun, but I am constantly thinking about dying when I'm on them. Because I keep looking up at the thing and I'm like, that thing, it's just like anything. Zip lines. I did that parasail thing with Shepard one time. I just can't.
You don't
not
like anything that you're tethered by something.
Yeah,
that
I'm just like,
it can just pop.
This
loose.
could break. It's like, it's going to happen to somebody. It might be me. But those are fun for every other reason.
You reach a certain age, and we're definitely past that age where you
can't
start
do
to
that.
look like that turtle. Get sick on anything. The vestibular system is not cooperative.
Oh, you're starting to notice that?
Yeah.
I mean, I've always gotten sick on rides, so I can do like one or two, but you're saying you've started to notice it.
Yeah. The last time I went, I mean, it might have been 4 or 5 years ago. I went to Six Flags
Oh, yeah.
with so many,
So many roller
you get off one roller coaster, get on another one, and then it's just, I needed more recovery time. My refractory period has gotten a lot shorter for amusement park rides.
You learned about the refractory period at that sex school in Korea, right? When you and Christy had your arranged marriage.
Yeah. So what's happening to this octopus?
I mean-
not too much.
Yeah, exactly. There's not like, I guess there's like a bunch of poop in places.
Yeah, this isn't going far
I
enough.
want to see boobs on a cow. You tease that. I don't remember seeing it.
I don't see. I'm not going to be Googling that, but
Okay.
I don't see it.
Because isn't that just udders?
It's just the udders.
But if they had like human boobs, like breast implants,
You could make it.
I'd be into Googling that.
You could make an udder
A cow with breast implants.
feel more like a human breast.
Somebody Google that.
Cow with human breasts. Genetically engineered.
You're going to share it? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe just describe it.
It's
Is
a
this AI?
Boobed cow. It's I mean, how else do you describe it? It's a, what do you call it when they give something human traits?
Anthropomorphized.
Anthropomorphized. It's very Michelle-like. It's sitting on a stool in a red dress, and the dress has been dropped beneath the bosom level, and
So she's flashing us.
she's flashing us.
Yeah,
yes.
don't want to see it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
not-
feel like
so
I
it-
already have.
I want to see like the realistic version, which I guess might have to be AI, but so we're not going to do that.
Not gonna do it.
If I had to choose one, it would be what?
One of the we just seen?
Sex Park.
Oh, Sex Park all the way.
Get your food fix on the Mythical Kitchen channel now.
I've like never lied. That was like the first time. Why is everyone laughing?